week at the copy has just finished. I've just had my very last day, and to be honest, I think I'm really gonna miss it. It's changed me so much that it's really unreal, and I think it's really quite obvious how much more relaxed I am about everything to do with teaching. I mean, from planning lessons to teaching, it's just become so much more natural. I've stopped spending my whole life planning lessons. I've started now to actually enjoy my job and enjoy being in school, whereas previously I think a lot of it was a means to an end, and I was seriously considering, actually, is teaching something I want to do? And special schools really turned that around for me. I've left special school going, actually, I can't wait to start my new job in September. I can't wait to start learning all these new things about working in a department, and I can't actually wait to be responsible for my own lessons and do what I want to rather than do what school think I should do, which is something that I'm really excited about. Um, as far as my pedagogy and the way I teach, demonstrating things for some reason has just become so much easier, doing things step by step. I think particularly in ICT, you have to show pressing the buttons and doing all these things that I thought a lot of people could do. And they can't, not even in mainstream secondary. A lot of the things you need to do in ICT, you have to be taught by somebody who's an ICT teacher. You don't learn these things at home. And I think I assumed people would just have that natural love of it like I do. But they don't. And so going through it step by step and slowly and repetitively, and I'll show you, then we'll go through it step by step, then we'll do it together, then you can do it by yourself. It does take time, but actually if you've planned it right and you know what you're doing, then it doesn't take as much time as it was taking me on final placement to demonstrate things, and by the time you demonstrated it, you'd used half your lesson. Well, actually, it doesn't take half your lesson, and once you practice, you get there. I think I've learned to plan what's important and not plan what's not important. Nobody really cares how detailed at what point in the lesson I am exactly going to ask them this question. That is not how you should teach a lesson. You should know what you want to ask, but that may come 5 minutes in, and that might come right at the very end. That's judgment. That's your judgment as a teacher, and that's something I think that's developed massively, is my judgment as a teacher. I feel like I can understand now, and I've been in a school where there are children who suffer with autism or could have an epileptic fit at any moment. I feel like I'm prepared for that now. I feel like I know what to do if something like that does happen in my lesson, and that actually somebody walking into your lesson, somebody saying something in your lesson, changing track, turning on a sixpence, isn't a tragedy. It's not a bad thing in your lesson. And in fact, when that does happen and you can change, that's a good thing. That means you are a good teacher. And if you go off lesson plan, that's not a bad thing. And I think that's something I've learned in special school. And I think it'll change my personal life as well. I think it's really relaxed me. I'm not a relaxed person. I'm overly stressed all the time. I don't calm down. I live a life of routines and structures, and special schools kind of taken that away from me a bit and said, actually, it doesn't matter, and don't stress about things that don't matter. And that's really helped to put everything into perspective for me. So if I was going to sum up what makes great pedagogy, it's realizing what's important in a lesson and seeing the importance of things, and to use it across the board. And great pedagogy is the ability to teach, but to teach as you, and to be you and know what you're talking about and impart that to other people in a way they understand. It's not about writing an excessive lesson plan. It's not about writing a massive long 14-page essay on what great pedagogy is. It's about knowing your kids and knowing what they like, what they enjoy, and how to impart your knowledge on them best. So I've really, really, really loved my time at special school. It's true what they say, once you get in, you will never get out. I think it's a definite career choice for me, and I'm looking forward to pursuing my dreams as a Senko, and I feel I'm infinitely more prepared for that when my future does come along. So thank you everyone at the Coppice for letting me come. I've had an amazing, amazing time, and it really has, it's cliche here, changed my life. It really, really has.